What is going on, fellas? And welcome back to Hungary for Success with me, FoggyPlays, on FM21. Today, we are going to be taking on Fervor in the league, and then we're playing one of our Champions League games because we did, as you might remember in the last episode, make it to the Champions League group stage. Woo! I'm going to leave the group as a surprise for when we look at the results. But if you do enjoy this episode, do make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We are trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of the month. It is getting squeaky bum time. We are on 186. 500 is the aim. I believe in you, people. I believe that the fellers, we can do this. Now, let's get into the video. Right, fellers. So we're going to have a quick look at the end of the transfers because we did some business since the last episode. We haven't brought anyone else in because we haven't really, had to bring anyone else in. We've spent quite a significant amount of money as it is, and players leaving, like Roy Jensen went to AGF. It's really the only important one in this list, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. But we are doing pretty well in the league. I'll show you that in just a second. But since you were here last, we've went and beat Vasas 4-0. Mandira scoring a cheeky little hat-trick. We beat Kishvarda 7-1. Carlsberg missed a penalty, but also scored a hat-trick. So, take that what you will. We drew with Anderlecht. We were very, very poor in the second half against Anderlecht. Really should have taken advantage of the fact that we were at home. We then won our Hungarian Cup game relatively comfortably, as you'd expect. We beat Dioscure 3-0, which was fantastic, and then played against Benfica at home. Grodem and Barreto both getting goals. Just beat Meshkved 4-1. Grodem spooned a hat-trick. Scored a nice cheeky little hat-trick. And everything is going pretty fruity. One thing I did forget to mention is Karatesh is off to Juventus for 6 million. He wanted to leave, so he got what he wanted. We're also selling Predgar Janjic, the defensive midfielder who I turned into a centre-back, who didn't want to play for us. He's going back to where he came from. Yeah. For 1.2 million, so we're making a profit on it. Yamin Lago is joining us in January. The 15-year-old defensive midfielder, who I think could be a pretty decent centre midfielder. We are signing Luis Miguel Diaz for 7.25 million from Club America. We're looking to sign Landry Kouassi from Mimosa, which should be quite nice. And we're signing Martin Beater from Leicester City, Hungarian, who I've given his international debut to. And as you can see, plenty of things up here that we have the ability to get back if we want. So overall balance, we still have just shy of 64 million, 21 and a bit in the bank, and a huge amount of wage budget. So everything is looking pretty fruity for us right now. We are sitting atop the league. We are the only undefeated team as it stands. MTK have lost 2 games recently, because they were 1-5-0 after 6 games, so they've lost 2 of their last 3. As you can see, we're top of our group. Anderlecht are the only reason that we're not on a perfect 6, so that's infuriating. But we are taking on Fervor today, who are sitting 5th in the league at the moment. Interesting. Uij Pest 1-4-1, so that kind of makes sense. Is there any Danny Kalmar, my left winger, who is on loan? So that is quite good for us. They do want us to make a significant amount of changes, but we're not going to. So this is how we're lining up for the first game in today's episode. We have Milan Werner continuing. Well, not continuing. I think he's back in goal for today. Bartek and Maputa as our wingbacks. Medina and Stepanenko as our central defence, with Tongchai. I'm gonna have to give him a nickname. Alongside Zamorano, Gilmar Mary as our wingers. Why am I struggling with that? Wingers. Fuskas and Grodem starting up front, Gilmore is lacking match sharpness. Miss struggles here at the match. Yeah, it's fine. Werner takes the armband. I did take the armband off him, so the fact he's got it back, a little bit annoying. The international break has just finished, and the less said about it, the better. We played our international tournament thing, the United European tournament, whatever it's called. We have Ireland, Wales, and Israel in our group. And oh my god, Ireland have a couple of the best players, the best centre backs in the world. Or not centre backs necessarily, but they have one of the best centre backs in the world. And they have quite a number of world class players. Oh, what a goal by Mary! So yeah, they absolutely demolished us. 9-0. Beaten by Ireland. And then we got beaten by Wales because we're just not very good, it seems. So we have to play Ireland and Israel, and we have 1 point from 4 games. We're like negative 15, I think. We're our. It's just. It's going well at. Oh, what a goal by Fuskas. It's going well at Dorogi. Not so much at Hungary. So we may be hungry for success, but we are struggling for success with the national team. That was nicely set up by. I'm going to start calling him Saint. SNT? Saint. Big long. But where's Milan Werner? What? What was Milan Werner doing? Fuskis? Oh, back of the net. Wait, I'm. Why was Milan Werner out? I have him set as a sweeper. What? If this happens again, we've had 5 shots. Okay, I was just about to say 5 shots and every one of them on target, and then we missed 2. Wonder what Werner's doing. Why was Werner out of his goal? That's no bueno. Oh, beautifully taken by Saint. Fuskas is true, and oh, he's just dragged out wide. Mary steps up to take the free kick. No sign of Werner here. So Abe takes a jaunt forward. Werner is definitely in goal. And he manages to push it over. Why was Werner not in goal? Free kick for us. Okay, so one of their players was pushing. Okay, that's fine. Werner continues to be a goalkeeper. Where was he? Why was he out of his goal? Bartek dinks it forward. Fuskas tries to find Grodum, getting pulled by his defender. Should have been a penalty, surely. No? Okay. That's fine. Maybe I don't. Oh, what is Werner doing? Werner! How did Ferver not score there? All they had to do was ping it. What's Werner doing? Pump fists? Point finger. I believe you can do better. Make a tactical change if we need to. Zamorano's not having the best of games, but I don't really see the point in taking any of the players off as it is right now. Start the second half. I'm gonna have a look at like in between the 2 games and see why Werner is continuously out of his goal. Because that's not ideal. The Saint tries to find Medina and doesn't. Fernandez just walks past Stepanenko, who came to me and said he wanted more first team football, and I was like, do you know what? Okay, I'll give you more first team football. He's been fine, I guess. We're going to take off the Saint because he is quite tired. We're going to bring on Trent Van Vu. We are also going to take off Gilmer because he's a little bit on the tired side. We are going to leave those changes there. This second half has been much more subdued than the first half was. We also haven't seen our goalkeeper in the opposition half for whatever reason. So it's just about to say a comfortable 3-0 victory, but it might be 3-1. Have I tempted the gods? I have. I've annoyed them. I have annoyed the gods. I apologise. We're not going to win 3-0. We're not going to win 3-1. We're probably going to draw 3-3 because it's FM. Are we going to? Is it okay? We have Medina heads that corner just over Bartek to throw to Savic. First part of the game we've seen him in, and Grodem and Tran Van Vu both boot the ball at at a defender, and Ferver get it clear. We do have another throw. Fuskis comes to pick this one up. Bartek whips it across. Tran Van Vu back to Bartek. Can't get there. Zamorano, their defender, just defied the laws of physics and gravity, sliding and then instantly stood back up. Mary gets it across. Brain can't get there. Tran Van Vu does pick up the loose ball, and the game is over. 3-1. Quite a comfortable game in the end, has to be said, even with Milan Werner doing lunatic things. And that is us undefeated for yet another game. And we're going to be playing Juventus in the next match. So we will be back for that in just a second. Right, fellas, so it is time to take on Juventus now. And I've not budgeted for a result in this game, so we're not going to expect anything. We have made a couple of changes because we have some players that are unregistered, should I say, or injured for this game. So Saint is unregistered. Actually, surprised, did pretty well against Ferver. Vlek, I don't think I mentioned, actually broke his lower leg, although I might have in a previous episode. O'Neill also picked up a hip injury, which is not fantastic. So our highest paid player is going to be out for quite a while. And other than that, nothing too crazy to talk about. Katerish is going to play against Juventus today because he's going to be playing for them in January. Oriola is coming in central midfield, so Zamorano can move over to box. Savic comes in to start instead of Gilmar, and Carlsberg starts on the left wing, and that is all the changes. Carlsberg was on a holiday. That's why he was unavailable for the game against Ferver, and that's why Mary played that game. So Juventus have Mere Demiral, Ait Nouri, Ferran Torres, Fayard. He's actually he's quite a good player. We know Marco de Graca is a very, very good player on this channel because he scored 30 goals for us when we were managing Angers in the Journeyman series. I'm going to tell the strikers I want him to score me some goals. So Juventus lining up in a 4-4-2, pretty standard 4-4-2, might I add. We are the away team, but we are coming to them, and we're going to play our game. Juventus playing in their black and white with the sash. Grodem puts the ball through. Fuskis gets it back to Maputa. Finds Fuskis. Zamorano straight at Wojciech Szczesny. Who, would have been nice if he'd scored an own goal there, like he did in the Euros. Topical. Fuskis not on the same page as his international teammate, Bartek. I know Juventus are going for a jaunt down the wing, and Fayard relatively comfortably slots the ball in the back of the net. I'm not budgeting for points in this game. If we were to get some, that would be fantastic. I'm not expecting it because it is Juventus, strongest team in the group. It's like when we played PSG last year. Didn't expect to get results against them, and we didn't. We got smashed. So that is kind of what we're expecting, just to lose. Their right back is one of the furthest forward players, and he puts Fayard through again. Our defence just was not awake to the situation. I figured out what the problem with or why Milan Werner was in the box. Oh, we've just conceded again. I figured out why Milan Werner was in the box for corners. It's because one of my routines for a different tactic that I've been messing with recently changed and put him in the box. So I'm not 100% sure what happened, but Milan Werner does manage to keep hold of the ball this time. This is kind of his audition for Juventus, I guess, because he does want to leave, wants to move to a bigger club, and he's really not doing himself any favors by conceding this many goals. Like, we're already 4 down, half an hour in. This is not going well, my friends. Anderlecht are winning against Benfica. That's probably the opposite of what we wanted. Is it though? I don't. Pedro. Oh my God, we're not going to win the Champions League this year. Okay, Milan Werner with the goal kick finds a Juventus player. Katerish does Maputa, beautiful tackle. Unfortunately, this is FM21, so of course the defender doesn't get to keep the ball, and we do come away with a goal kick. So I was just about to say, and going into halftime, we're 5 down. But no, there is another highlight just before halftime, and we're 6 down at halftime. Like I said, was not expecting to get anything from this game. I do, however, not want to be completely shit stomped, so I'm going to thrash my arms. Not happy with your performance. You were absolutely horrendous, my friends. Disappointed in your defensive efforts, disappointed in controlling the midfield, disappointed in the quality of your finishing. Can't really blame the strikers too much, to be fair. They've not really had the ball played to them, but what we might do is going to bring on Mandira and move Fuskas to be the inside forward on the right. Faith in you to make a difference. Mandira hasn't had too many opportunities of late. Fuskas and Grodem have definitely been my starting partnership up front. Hopefully we can do something. Yeah. Carlsberg, beautiful tackle. Medina finds Bartek. Beautiful ball forward for Oriola. Bartek. Fuskas absolutely stole that. We have to see it again because that was just Bartek. That was Bartek's goal. He stole Bartek's goal. Bartek, Fuskas, yeah, just there was absolutely no need for it. A bit more encouragement. We can come back. They scored 6 in the first half. Why can't we score 6 in the second half? Because it's Juventus. That's why. That's why we can't score 6 in the second half. Zamorano with the tackle. Maputa puts Grodem through. Grodem. Oh, Wojciech Szczesny with the save. I feel like Karetic really isn't showing his best to Juventus. They've just paid 6 million for him, and he's playing like this. I feel like it's they're going to be there going, can we get a refund on Karetic, because he's not what we thought he was when we agreed to sign him. I'm going to make. No, I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to make a tactical change, but not right now because I don't want to pick up an injury and have all my players or go down to 10 men against a team when we're already down by 5. Bordet heads the ball away. But unfortunately, Juventus first everything. Ferran tries to get the crossover, but Bordet blocks it. Bertola gets across, and Werner manages to keep a hold of the ball. All 5'10", I want to say. Fuskas puts Carlsberg through. Carlsberg slots it in. His 14th of the season. 6-2. It looks like we tried. The real question now is, do we still do what we were going to do? Hell yeah, brother. I'm actually going to take Grodom off. Grodom's been struggling, or so we're going to say. Advanced playmaker, because I was going to take Mandir off, but that's probably not a good idea. We're going to bring on Johansson to play as the advanced playmaker. Confirm sub. And let's do it. We're going 4-3-3 for the remainder of this game. De Graca. Oh, De Graca is going to... Yeah. Fayard. Is that his hat-trick? Pretty sure that's his hat-trick. Some performance by Fayard. Doesn't say it's his hat-trick, but I'm pretty sure that's his third. No, it's his fourth. Yeah. It's not gone well today, lads. You know? We came up against a very good team at home, and they smashed us. Fuskas just daisy cutter. At least Benfica and Anderlecht are not drawing anymore. Kingsley Coleman has scored for Anderlecht. I'm pretty sure Benfica beat Juventus on the first day as well, on the opening day of the group. So, yeah, I think that's, not great for us. I'm far from pleased with that result. That was absolutely trash. Terrible performance. You deserved to get substituted. Anyone else I want to shout at? Maputa, terrible performance. Karetesh, furious. Werner, furious. Maputa's demotivated. I don't care. Maputa, you were terrible. So that that leaves us third in the group. 7-2. The fact we lost 7-2 is quite disappointing. But I think in the grand scheme of things, it's fine, I guess. Probably. I don't think so. No, I think we're... And the next team we play in the Champions League is, of course, Juventus again. At home, though. So we might have some potential. But we have to play the remaining 2 games in the group then, both away from home. So I think we're probably getting knocked out again this year. Not ideal. But at least we're doing well in the league. So next episode will be the games again between Anderlecht and FmGreeno, depending on whether we can qualify through the group stage or not. And then if the last game is the decider, we will take on Benfica in the same episode as we take on Anderlecht. If you have enjoyed this episode, though, do make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!